Hello everyone, Equipment War here, and welcome to a status report on how it's going in the league for me. As I said in my last video, I was about to play my Incinerate witch again, which I'm doing right now, and it's going just perfect. It's going just as planned, and it is just as good as it was before. If not even a little bit better, because they have buffed some of the elemental damage nodes and all of that, so it's actually doing a bit more damage than it had last league when I played it. I'm still going to play some other builds later, but I want to level up this character and get comfortable with currency and all that stuff and explore the mine. And the league so far, when it comes to mechanics and all of that, have been just amazing. It has been a lot of fun. Going down into the mine, man, that's a really fun thing to do. It's action, it's happening things, it's also a challenge, because down there are some quite dangerous spots, and it have happened more than one time I actually get caught in the dark and died by the darkness, so yeah, challenging and fun. When it comes to the character I'm playing, as I said before, it have been working really well, so I'm more than happy how my Incinerate witch are turning out so far. You can see I'm only level 73 right now, but I already have that amount of damage. I can pretty much, well, kill everything in just a few seconds. I'm not in maps right now, so we'll see what's happening then, but it should be no problem. I also get a lot of luck when it comes to currency. I have found a ton of chaos. I also found an Exile actually, which is not the normal stuff to find. So right now I'm in the King's Reef. If that is the correct pronunciation, I don't know, but you probably know what I'm talking about. So I try to find him. I'm of course going to show what I'm using when it comes to my leveling gear and all of that. I find a unique flask, and why not just equip it? Like, it is an anti-freeze flask, that flask, so just equip it. I don't have to have it in this build, but every type of flasks helps. Am I right? So, I'm on my way to the banking. I want to show my gear and all of that and how my skill tree looks like. I just want to kill the boss first. But this place is huge, where the Bayam King used to be, so it's not that easy to find actually. Where is he? Actually, there he is. The Bayam King are actually a relatively dangerous boss, if I can be honest. Just have good cold resist against them. Oh! I didn't realize before that was actually a 5-link I found. So, let's fight the Bayam King. Hello, Bayam King. Oh, I can go through you. Let's see how you like my flame. And I'm only using a 5-link setup right now. I didn't get the incredible luck as I did in the last league, where I actually find a Tabula Rasa in Act 2. Come on, Bayam King, fight me. And oh, you're taking damage. Oh yeah, he's doing his invincible stuff. That's not gonna get hit by lightning or the water from the sides. This can be quite interesting when he's doing that, because that's it's a lot of things to actually move away from. Oh yeah, I'm gonna face tank you. So now you should go into your next invulnerable mood. How are you doing? Let's move away from that. Always have good cold resist, by the way, against the Bayam King, and lightning resist. And you are almost dead now. Soon you're dead. Get hit by that cold. I have maxed out resistance, so it doesn't do that much damage to me, but, well, you know what I'm talking about. There we go, Bayam King dead. So let's take a fast look at my items. These gloves here are just horrible, and I know it. I found these in Act, I think it was Act 2 maybe. I should really change them soon. I got this belt here, I traded for it. Quite nice, I'm definitely going to have it sometime. I have completely terrible rings and amulets. They are completely worthless. They have some life, but that's it. I have some decent ones here. This one costs an alchemy orb. This one costs also an alchemy orb. So very cheap weapon. I'm using this helmet here. I like to use this helmet when I'm leveling up. It have resistance, it have life, it have maximum mana, which is actually quite useful when you're using Incinerate, because as you can see, it's quite hungry. And also it actually makes my golems quite powerful and tanky. But that's not the main point. I'm going to change this one later. I'm using this horrible armor here. It was the cheapest one I could get. It cost me 4 chaos, which I happen to get. And the gems I'm using in it, let's see now. Of course it is Incinerate, together with Combustion, Fire Penetration, Faster Casting, and Immolate. And I'm going to have a Control Destruction as soon as I get myself a 16th one. So that's my setup. And of course, these boots here. I just got these boots here. Again, I went for Life and Resistance, the normal stuff. And how my skill tree are going? Well, it's going quite well. I think I'm gonna do one change maybe to the skill tree. I almost want to go and get Dark Art for them as an insane amount of cast speed. So I think about doing that. And one other thing that I didn't do originally, I went for the cast speed in the beginning of the Witch Tree, because they buffed it from 3 to 4, so now it's actually worth taking. Maybe I'm taking spell damage, but I'm not that really sure about that yet. On my way to get to Celestial Punishment, Celestial Judgment, and the auras I'm using, I'm currently using Herald of Ash, Clarity, and I'm also using Herald of Purity. So I do physical damage with my Incinerate, not because I really need it or anything, I just want to have it, because it's fun. Of course, going to change Herald of Purity into Anger later. So I'm gonna take, right now, also gonna take Purity of Flesh right now. I'm on my way to Sovereignty, because I need this one to be able to use Anger later. So yeah, that's how it's going. And of course I'm using a Fireball, Fireball for some extra clearing, and I'm using a full warp, lightning warp setup, which is so bloody good in the mine. But anyway, this was my fast little video on how it's going, and tell me comment how it goes for you in the league, and I thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.